Hey everyone, today's title for our short little faith segment is Momma Says. So here we go. Here's our first Momma Says. You don't know what you don't know. Bad company corrupts good character. And don't put lipstick on a pig. Those are mine for today. And what this is going to segment around is going to be Halloween. So here's what I'm going to say about that. I'm speaking from experience here. So, wisdom is really learning from the mistakes of other people so that you can avoid the consequences of those things. And I've heard all of the things that go along with why people justify celebrating Halloween, because I did it once myself for a very long time. I did it as a child, I did it as an adult, and sadly, I did it with our children, so I had to renounce all of that. But as I've grown in my relationship with the Lord, I've come to learn just how demonic Halloween is. It is Satan's holiday, and despite what you believe, no matter how simple you can make it, it's still dangerous. Okay, it's very dangerous to kind of leave that crack for the enemy to get into your life. There are witches, there are warlocks, there are people that, celebrate it with curses and, things, spells and things of that nature. And they even do that over the candy that you buy and things like that. And the whole concept of costumes and changing your identity, all of it is very demonic. So here's what I want to say about that. You don't know what you don't know. And that was my position. I wasn't aware of the dark side of things. My caution to you is a little yeast, right? A little yeast leavens a whole bunch of bread, and a lot of people try to make it very, it's just fun. We're not doing anything dark, same old, we've all heard it. But the bottom line is a little yeast. You're making room for darkness to enter in, for you to come in under the oppression and attack of the enemy. The next one is bad company corrupts good character. And what I want to say about that is a couple things. First, do I think it's, that people are bad if they celebrate Halloween? No, I want to be very clear about that. That's not what I'm trying to say. I have a lot of friends and family members that still celebrate Halloween, or they try to do it in a different way. So no, I don't think that at all. But I will say that in my experience with this situation and this holiday is the people that I chose to surround myself with chose to make it an okay situation. The company you keep is the company that you kind of emulate. So I just want to provide a little bit of warning there. And also leading up to the next one, the warning about being lukewarm in Revelations is be hot or cold. And what I see a lot of people doing, which I've titled don't put lipstick on a pig here, is they're trying to take back what Satan has meant for evil with darkness and fear. And, think about it. Everything that's associated with Halloween, darkness, fear, death, all of that stuff is the antithesis of Christ. He's life. He's light. He conquered death. He's hope. He's all of those things. So, and I think what a lot of people are trying to do now is to try to take it and make it something else or give other options. And I would just encourage you to pray about it, because I think that's what we're doing. We're trying to put lipstick on a pig. It's his, holiday. Let him have it. My charge to you would be consider changing to doing something in November for gratitude, for Thanksgiving, being thankful, celebrating a season of harvest and things of that nature that go along with that. It can be dangerous to get close to that line of temptation, which is what the scripture talks about. You don't want to dance too close to that line, because before you know it, you're on the line. And even though we try to do those things that are more harvest oriented instead of Halloween oriented, you're still putting people or children in costumes, and that's, crossing a line a lot of times. So I know this may come as an offense to some people, and that's not how I mean it at all. It's because I've learned, the damage that goes along with making those decisions. And I want to try to educate people so they don't make those decisions. And I'm open to conversation. So if you'd like to talk about it, get in touch with me. Hey, you can get a free coffee or a free tea or even a free lunch out of it. So I hope you will give this some consideration, and when in doubt, pray about it. Ask the Lord how he thinks you should be managing this season of time in your life, especially if you have children, because they're the most vulnerable among us. Thanks for tuning in, everyone.